with this, with the background dark too over here. Okay. Over in our Tailwind configuration file, you have to add custom colors if you want colors to be defined for you. Now, this color that I specified here, this dark 2 color, it's a color I, did on my own. So what we're going to do is that we're going to come here and we're going to remove this. We're going to put in our theme, we're going to come and say colors, wedge bracket, we're going to say that 0. It's going to be hash 0 a y4 1s. We're going to say dark 1 is going to be hash 151 b2 6. We're going to also say dark 2 is going to be hash 1 a26 35. Okay. Okay, so let's check our application now. I'm seeing unexpected token import trace for recursive module styles home. Okay, let's come here. Card grid center. We don't really need this, so let's just delete it. Okay, import trace. Yeah, it seems like this is being imported. Global index. Yeah, got it here. Let's just delete that. All right, so we can see it's finally the way we want it to be. Sorry for that. Now we have the coin finder here. We have submit coin here, and it's showing us a 404. This page cannot be found because we have not created this page in our pages folder. So let's just come back to the main page and let's continue styling our layouts. Let's delete all of this. Okay, so we have our navbar. Our navbar, we also need to add more things to navbar, like we can see over here. Let's delete this. You can see over here we have a small navbar menu on top of here, which showing the project listed, promoted projects, total votes, and register stroke login. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to navbar menu. We need to go to our navbar menu over here, and we're going to delete it. Okay. We're going to say div class name bg dark 1. Then we're going to say div class name middle, because we want it to make sure that in a large screen it takes 80%, comes in the middle, and in a smaller screen it takes 100%. That's how we want it. So we're going to say everything should be wrapped inside these two things. Then we're going to say div class name. If we want it to flex, we're going to say another div class name. We're going to say the text should be small text, just small text. It should flex 1, and then it should flex grow depending on the size, the width of the device. Then the items, want everything to be in the center. All right. So when we come here, we want to create a span. The class name of mx1. We want the margin at the left and right hand side to have a margin of 1, just a little bit of spacing. You understand? Exactly. So we're going to say projects listed. little space here. We're also going to come here. We're going to say another span. This class name. Let's say mx1. We're going to say here 4001 815 projects have been listed. That's just, just to see for now. Rather than mx1 here, we want to style and give it a color. This is a custom color of #00AA72. Sorry, I keep making mistakes going out of what I'm typing. All right, so let's look at that. It's not showing here because we've not yet put it in our layout. So we want it to be on top of the navbar. So we're going to say navbar mini. How did we name this? Okay, so it's here, navbar mini. Save. Let's check it. City project listed. It's not coming up well. Let's go back. Let's come to here. Now, in this place, the project list is not really clear. So we want it to be clearer than this. So we're just going to come here. I'm going to say style, color. It's going to be as 75819. Okay, 199. All right, so now that we're done with that, let's look at it right now. So you can see it comes out well. Now we're just going to copy and paste this. We're just going to 852. We're going to say promoted project. Okay. We can also change this. So 185. We're also going to come down here and say total votes. You just make that 2 million. You get the drift, So we can see everything looking nice and well done. So we're going to come here now. We're going to create another div. So this div, we're going to say class name. We're going to say flex node gap 2. We're going to say we're going to import link. Okay, and then we're going to say ref. We'll say go to the sign up page. We're going to say class name. We want the margin on the right. Margin on the right to be 3. Okay, so I've sorted out my power issues. It's currently charging now. So let's continue what we were doing. Now, we also want if the user hover on this link, an underline effect will come about. We also want if the user hover on this link, we want a cursor pointer. We also want to style this with color hashtag 00AA72. I also want to increase the font size. You can do this with Tailwind CSS. I just prefer using this sometimes because I can be more specific with the size I want. You understand? Yes. So we want this to be registered. And then load it. We're going to save that. And we're going to come back here. We're not seeing it in our application. It means something could be wrong. We have our div flexed out color font size, everything seems okay. Div, we have one div here, and then here flex, we have middle. Okay, do we import? Yes, we do. We don't need this React import, in fact. Okay, yes, go up. Okay, so we have not created the sign up page, so it's showing us a 404 error. But we can see now our project is coming along beautifully. Now we want to do the footer part, this region, right? So let's come back here. Let's come to our layouts. In our layouts, we need a footer. So we're going to create a footer component, a footer folder in our component folder, footer. And in our footer, we want to create two components to make everything easier. We want the footer.js, and we also want to create another file called the footer info.js. Now let's start with the footer. Let's go ahead with the footer info first. Let's go ahead with footer info. Now in the footer info, we want RFC. Cancel this to be footer info. Now about that, don't coding large applications like this, things can just fall apart. Okay, so in our div, we want to first of all put a class. We want to put middle to make sure everything goes along well, like it does here. We want everything to be in the middle like this. So we use our middle class name, and then we want a padding of 5, so everything looks neat. Now the first one we're going to do a p tag, and here it says find the best cryptocurrency project. We're going to copy that to come here. We're going to paste that. Also going to style this a bit because I know currently it's not showing. Let's make sure it shows first before we start styling it. Let's go to our layouts, and in our layouts we want to import the footer down here. So we're just going to say footer info. Okay, so we've imported that. Look at it over here. Find the best new cryptocurrency projects. So we want to style it so we can actually see what we're doing. All right, so we're going to come to our p tag and we're going to say style and set the color. And set the color to white. Then we're going to use the Tailwind CSS. We're going to say text 3XL. I'm going to say margin Y. That means the margin at the top and the bottom 5. So let's check it. So you can see it here. Just cryptocurrency projects. Very simple. Then we'll come down and I'll say span, style. I'm going to say color. Now you can make this color thing easier by putting it in the Tailwind configuration file and then using nickname to reference it, but I'm not going to do that. I've done that for some parts of our projects, but let's just go ahead with inline CSS. So 58199. Sorry. Okay, so we've done that span. Also want the class name, or if we want the text to be extra, that means like extra large. Not down. Want it to be extra large. So after the class name, we're also going to say the margin Y, top and bottom should be 5, and then we're going to close this, and then we're going to come here and copy this. We're going to paste it here. Then we're going to take this, paste, come back, copy this. Also take this, come back here, copy this, and we're going to paste that here. Save, and we can see it's working perfectly. Now in our footer, this footer down here, we're just going to come over to Daisy UI. Daisy UI is an incredible website. So many things to use from here. See, we have a layout footer. I'm going to pick that. We can see different types of footers here. I'm going to go with something different. I'm going to pick this one. I think I like this. Or you can pick something like this. So let me see. Let's pick this. We'll just copy that footer here. See, let's pull footer. Take this out. I'm gonna paste, and then in our layout, we're going to come here, and okay, it should be after. I'm gonna say footer. Okay, so saying footer is not defined. Why are you saying that? Okay, we didn't import it, so let's just import it manually. Import footer. Okay, so you can see it over here. It looks really neat, but we want to change the background because we want something nice. So we can also come to Daisy UI. We can go over to customizing, themes. Just go over to themes. We can see a different theme here. What we're going to do, we're going to take this. How do we use these themes? Okay, look at the data theme. So we're going to come here, Daisy UI. We're going to copy these themes. I will do a video on how to use Daisy UI. That's for sure. We're going to come to Tailwind CSS. No, is it Tailwind? It should be Tailwind. Yes, it should be Tailwind, but we can just take this whole thing. Right. Module exports. Okay, then we're going to see, it says we can just come here and pick this. I'm going to copy that. We're going to go back to our footer over here. Let's see, footer, everything. Let's come here. I'm going to paste. Okay, no, it shouldn't be like that. It should probably be, okay, here. Let's see how our app responds to that. Let's pick another theme. Let's pick dark. Okay, you can see we can change the theme of our these UI components. Very easy. So we've created the navbar, we've created the footer. Now we can just chill and focus mostly on what comes in between, right? So first of all, let's go ahead and work on our register, because it's when you're logged in, we want you to be able to submit a coin. So let's start with that. So we'll go over to our register. Sign up is telling us 404 error, obviously because we've not yet created a sign up page. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to come over. I'm going to close all these tabs. Close, 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 and close. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to our pages, and we're going to create a new page. Yes, sign up. But we're going to create it as a folder. Then inside that, we're going to say index.js. Then here we're going to say RFC. I'm going to say sign up, capital U. Okay, so in this sign up page, everything is very easy. We just want to style this div with a simple class name, middle, and we'll say sign up. Let's check how that's showing. So you can see it's no more showing us for error. And we can see our sign up over here. It's in the middle like we want, and it's also in the middle of the width of the page. If we come closer, we can see. So that is exactly how we want it to be. So now let's create this. Let's come over here and see how it looks like over here. I want to create this form, register and login form. So we're going to go back, and we're going to import this. We don't want to make here messy. We want to make it very neat and clean. So we're going to go to our components, and we're going to create a folder name form. Okay, so now that our folder form is created, we're going to create an index.js. We're going to create a login because we want to create that effect here. We're going to create signup.js. Well, we're also going to, okay, we're just going to create this for now. So sign up, we want to import this. We want to say RFC here. We want to name this form, right? So we'll come back to our sign up, and we want to import that form here. We're going to say form, import our form. In our form, we're just going to say this is the form. I'm going to see if that's currently showing. Reload. Okay, this is the form. All right, so everything is working perfectly for now. So we're going to create the effects, this effect here, this, right? We want it to be nice and crispy. So delete this. At first, we're going to create this border effect something here. Let's come back here. So in our div, we're going to say style. Let's say border. I'm going to say 1px solid green. And we're going to say box shadow. We're going to just copy this from here. So we're going to just see here, we're going to say form. Okay, so we've already created the effect here, which is nice. Now we want it to be rounded, like border radius here. We also want it to, you know, look a bit more filled up. So we're going to come here, we're going to say class name. Now, if you know border radius, it's also we use rounded LG for that here. Want margin at the top, there should be small margin at the top. Then we want the text to be white. Then we want the background to be indigo 500. We want a padding of 5 and a width of 90%. And margin auto. We want in a large screen, the width should be 800 pixels. We don't want it to be very large, even if the size of the device is getting large as well. On medium devices, we want the width to also be 800 pixels I want everything to align in the center. Okay, so we created this effect before. I'm going to put a link in the video on how we created this effect. So we're going to come to login. I'll say login. Come to sign up. We have a export name signed up already. We don't want to confuse the both of them. So in this one, we're not going to put in capital U. We're just going to be like this. I'm going to say sign up. Okay, so we're going to go back to our form, and we're going to create check. We need to import certain things. So let's come up here, remove this because we don't need that. We're going to import some components. We're going to import the login, and we're also going to import sign up. No, not from page sign up. Okay. Okay. Then we also want to import some things from material UI. We're going to import chip from icon material. We're also going to import avatar. Okay, no, not from evergreen UI. It's also from material UI. Avatar. All right, we're also going to import the switch. Like I said before, I've done a video on all of this. If it's in a link in the description if you need to watch that video. But right here, we're just going to breeze through it. Material. We just want to import everything and then get started. Switch. Then we also want to import use states, but we want that to be at the top here. All right, so we're done with that. Now we want to create the switching effects. We're going to create a div here. Class name, padding 5, then the width should be 4. We're going to bring out the switch component that we imported, and let's just bring it out and see how it's looking. Okay, so this is the component we wanted. Now if we click on this like this, it will show login. If we click on it, it will show sign up. So to do that, we need to create a state. So as you can see, login, register, login, register. Really nice. So we've already done the switch. So what we want to do, we want to create a use state so that it will know when it's switched or unswitched, if it's true or false. So we're going to say constant checked and set checked. We're going to say equals to use state false. So the default is going to be false at first. We're going to create a handle change event. This will be the function to change this false into true. So when you click on it, it changes to false and true, and changes for login to register, login to register. Very simple. So this is just going to set the checked